Hello, collective. Welcome to this energy reading. Please take what resonates. It's a two-part reading here. One part is this: your person, they're worshiping and praising God. That's their belief system, or yours. But they're thanking God for the connection and the love that you have. Okay? And then there is another part, I would say reading number 2 in this reading, is that they're worshiping you and they're thanking God that you're in their life. So it's kind of like you, either you're a part of the group number 1, that you have become your person's religion, or 2, they have encountered God, getting closer to God because of the connection that you have. Okay? I know it sounds a little bit blasphemous right now, so we just please say what resonates, okay? We're gonna start with the group that is praising and worshiping. Actually, no, we're gonna start with the group that is worshiping you, or vice versa, but it is a masculine, okay, that is thanking and praising God because you're in their life. It reminds me of, I think Miguel said something in his song where it's like, you're my new religion or something. I'm so sorry that um the sound is so loud. I'm really sorry, okay? So your go-to song is it's titled Alpha and Omega. You can check the community board Instagram post for whoever sings the song, okay? So we're gonna start. I got this message. Okay, let me just do like a general change for everybody. Well, no, I have to do a 2-part. So for the first group, where it's like they are worshiping you, you're their new religion. I guess, yeah, like you're their new religion. It really, I'm trying to find the Miguel song. That's why I was so quiet. Let me see this. I believe it's titled, let's see here. It's called Indie. Hold up. So it says Santana, but there is a remix here. And as you guys can see, there's like different types of god and goddesses. Like, for the first group, they feel like you're like a god or a goddess. I guess in this case, well, whomever you're watching for, but it is a masculine energy that is praising you. They view you as their god and goddess, okay? So their change here is like, yeah, if I'm gonna worship anything, it's gonna be collective, okay? It's gonna be her, she, my goddess. And then for the other group of you that your person has found God through the fact that, you know, that you love them so much. Their changes here is this, is that now I feel like they're not in their head anymore. Some of them could even like hear from God or get some sort of a sign from God. You know how I do like my music channelings. They could like be talking to God more, meditating, and I feel like the connection brought you guys so much closer to your belief system, at least for your person, okay? So now we're gonna dissect it. Feel free to fast forward, okay? Because I know it feels very blasphemous right now the way I'm dissecting this message for you guys. Sorry, okay? I don't mean no ill intent, harm, or anything, okay? So first group, where it's like you saw the lyrics, they're seeing you as their goddess, their message towards you based on the cards. So we got Three of Wands. They can't wait anymore. I feel like they're about to take action towards you. So you guys could be from a distance. For some of you guys, you're not. It's just that they might feel the need to like get close to you. Okay. ASAP. For some of you guys, I feel like they've been waiting quite a bit in order to get in touch with you, see you, take action, but there was some sort of blockage here where it's like they can't really move towards you right now because of I'm tuning into live, but they really like, oh my god, I have to kind of like love them from a distance because life is happening, whether in your end or in their end, but they really want to just like come straight to you, but they can't really because of something, okay? I wouldn't call it a block, but it's kind of like, I don't know, as an example, working overtime, family issues, friends issues, like something of this nature where it's like, it's not like you're not a priority. It could also be like freaking distance, like you're in a business vacation or they are in another country, like something of this nature, okay? So yeah, it's kind of like a lot, but they really want to come and see you, but they can't. Hey, you still their religion, they still worship you, so you know, in due time you guys will meet again, but right now life is lifing, okay? You know, if you want to, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Leo could be symbolic, okay? In terms of zodiac signs. How are they feeling based on the romance angel? I'm not quite sure if I did this message before, but yeah, so they want you to stay optimistic about this connection, about this love, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't say you have blockages right now. It's just it's the distance. Okay, so one card came out. Yeah, it's the distance. The fact that they can't really take action right now, okay? I'm also tuning into like closing out a deal, a lease issue, like something of this nature, okay? The next group, hello to my religious peoples. So basically they are getting closer to God, or yeah, because of this love connection, okay? So let's do how are they feeling based on the romance angel. So they feel good. They feel such a blessed and they want to talk to you about it. So like every day feels like a honeymoon phase with you. I feel like they want to learn more about like what you believe, and they're learning more by themselves with you. It's like every day, like step by step, you know, it doesn't feel forced. It feels very liberating, okay? And I feel like they never really thought that they could come across this if you weren't in their life. Somebody could also be a pushover. I don't know what that is about. That's for somebody. I don't know why this is relevant. Why is this relevant? Do you feel like they're a pushover? Maybe they feel like you are. Okay, something about not healing some sort of heartbreak, still in toxicity, still deal with addiction. So somebody could be masking this newfound religion or being a pushover because they don't want to face the fact that there is toxicity or there is heartbreak that needs to be healed. That's for somebody. Wherever resonate with pushover, that statement is because somebody doesn't want to do this or is doing this. Maybe you're calling them a pushover, or vice versa, because you're healing with God and it doesn't make sense to them. If you resonate with that statement, that's your message, okay? Anything else that's relevant for the group, that their person or them? So basically, a masculine is getting closer to God because of the love connection you have, okay? So right now, I feel like they're very much holding on to this connection very strongly, okay? For some of you guys, you're still a bit unclear on what you want in this relationship. Is it just to like get them closer to God, and that's it? Maybe you're somebody that really talks about God a lot, and at first they didn't want to like accept this, or they thought it was too much, too overbearing, but perhaps God opened their eyes and their heart, and now they're like, you know what, I see what you're seeing. So it's kind of like a masculine that was kind of like, oh my God, my person, aka collective, she's like a Jesus freak or something, right? And but they love you, and then you could have been praying and God opened their eyes, and now they could have had like an encounter with God. And yeah, I feel like it's very life-changing. However, they're still not quite sure if you want to be with them, because now that they got an encounter with God, it's kind of like, do you still want to be with them or not? Or was it just for the sake of recruitment? I don't know. But you could be dealing with a fire sign. I'm also tuning into a water sign male that feels this way. And an Aquarius. So Aquarius, okay, air sign, water sign, all the signs. Earth sign, earth, water, fire, air, male, okay? This male could have been toxic, this male could have been unstable, this man could have been in their ego. And they were kind of very much like, I don't know about all of this. However, you gotta talk to them. This reminds me of Mandy Moore. She's like a Christian, and her husband is an atheist, but every day, every time, she always talked about how like she was praying to God to open up her husband's heart, and they got married despite him not believing that, you know, being in the same accord. However, she loved him, and she loves him so much that she knows that nothing is impossible with God. I feel like that is kind of like similar to that. Like one is a hardcore believer, like Mandy Moore. She prays, she goes to church, and she does like devotionals, but her husband is like, no, I don't do church, like I love you and that's it, and that's it. You know, you can't change my mind. But you know, over the course of like, I don't know if she was like 10-20 years, she's talked about how like on occasions he attends church. Like first it started with like the holidays, like the Christmas and the Easter, and then over time he kind of comes, but it's not like he is on the same frequency. But for the sake of the family, he will like, you know, for the sake of the family. I feel like it's that type of dynamic between you and your person. So even if like they were getting closer to understanding where it's coming from, I don't see them becoming like one of those really devotee, strict, you know, you might be, and you know, that's how you are, that's okay, but they're not gonna go in that direction, okay? And which also reminds me of the scripture in Paul. He talked about how like, you know, even if your person is not on the same accordance, doesn't mean that you're not equally yoked. equally yoked, yes, it talks about not being aligned in terms of faith, but if you found a person and they love you, they might come to God sooner or later. And similar situation with Mandy Moore and her husband. I feel like it's the same thing with you and your person, where it's like he might not get it now, but you know, maybe he have glimpse of moments where he does get it. But as long as there's peace and there's love, you guys are good to go. Okay, that's what I'm getting for this message. So, yeah. Okay. I wanted to share an experience though. Like just recently, there was this one guy who was trying to recruit me to maybe not. Never mind. He was very eager for me to join Buddhism. Like I'm very open to all religion in terms of learning, but like I know where my belief system is at. But I truly like have a really huge fascination when it comes to religion, all religions. But then like he was telling me to like go to this center and you know blah 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 blah, and I was like, I'm open to have a discussion about Buddhism and so on, but for me to kind of like just head to a center and we haven't really, like it didn't really make sense to me, so I blocked them. So like if it's on some bullshit like that, it was like they're trying to recruit you and it feels a bit, you know, TMI, that's the reading you should not, this is not for you, okay? The reason why I mention, I don't think this is like will make sense, but the reason I'm mentioning this, in terms of your person that is going to get closer to God, they're still a little bit confused if you want to deal with them or you're just dealing with them because of God. So like you only like me because I believe what you believe, so they're kind of just a bit confused. I'm also tuning into that, okay? Because you generally do have the Ace of Hearts for you. Okay, so we're gonna step into, I feel like that could be a little bit of a blockage, like you only like them because of joint fate. Like don't be too much, how do I say this, like look up, there's a scripture in the Bible, because I know as much as I love religion and the teachings of it all, like sometimes it could be a bit too much for the everyday people, okay? Especially for those that are not in this, from the same environment. There is a scripture in the Bible I wanted to share about, you know, if people around you, even yourself, is like, no, you have to believe what I believe, or else we can't date, we can't marry. Like that's a lie. You can. You know, the first thing is that if you have love, there is a specific scripture in the Bible, like even if your person doesn't believe, they will come to God because of you guys' love. I just don't know it by heart. I'm so sorry. Hold up. Let me see. Because I'm feeling a little bit like somebody's very like strict in terms of those typical sayings in the Bible, but there is a scripture that counterfeits that. Hopefully you get it. Like hopefully if you read the Bible every day, you will get what I'm trying to say here. Whereas like it's okay to love somebody that doesn't believe what you believe, as long as there's genuine love, okay, and respect and all that good stuff, okay? First, middle, last initials collective. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, in terms of the dates and so on, we're gonna leave it to divine timing, and good luck in your journey life.